Hello, and welcome to my channel. My name is Alex, and I am a nomadic online business manager, and I help you streamline your operations so that you can manage your business from anywhere in the world. And today we're going to be talking about 3 ways you can upgrade your next launch. Now, these are all extras. None of the things we're talking about today are essential things for your launch. And when I say launch, I mean something where you are actively hosting some sort of launch or conversion event. So think like a webinar, a challenge, even like a wait list and that sort of thing. Like anything where you're bringing people together in community with the intention to sell and transform them through your offer. That's what I mean by host a launch event. If you're doing something like a sale, where it's like a flash sale where you're just giving them, a discount on so-and-so's product, or you're doing a business-wide, like all your digital products are like 30% off. Like some of these can, I guess, depending on the length of your sale, can be included in that, but these are like superfluous to like a foundational launch in terms of like a webinar and all of that. So the first thing is really going all in on an affiliate team. Now this will depend on what sort of tech you have currently set up for your business. If you're using something like Thrivecart or Samcart or a platform that has that affiliate capacity, then if you have access to it, I totally think you should do it, because why not? Only if you have like the mental capacity. If you're like, I can't add another thing, then maybe not. But if you have the mental capacity and you're open to exploring another alternative option to get more eyes on your offers, an affiliate team is a really strong option. This especially is the case if you have a really strong network of people that are complementary to your to your niche in your business, right? So you don't really want to like build up necessarily like with competitors, because that kind of is conflicting. Like if someone has the exact same, not the exact same thing because it wouldn't be the exact same, but if someone has an offer that's very similar to yours in terms of the transformation that people receive when purchasing your offer, then I mean, I don't know why they would be an affiliate for your offer versus not their own. But we want to really build up a network of affiliates that are complementary to your business and your niche, right? And one way you can really go all in with supporting an affiliate team for your offers is providing them the assets they need to sell your stuff, right? So this can include things like swipe copy for emails or socials, so you can give them the words that you want them to use to describe your offer, to explain that transformation, both the pain points and the dream states and all of that juicy copy resources that will help them convert their audience as well into buyers for you. And you can even include some kind of gamification, like a challenge or some sort of gamification where you really incentivize people to join your affiliate challenge and really make it worth their while. You can include things like, maybe you do VIP days, you can include a free VIP day for your top affiliate, like stuff like that. Like really get creative with how you can support your affiliate team and incentivize them to sell your offer, especially if it is a big launch. I do recommend doing some research on the tech you currently have before trying out any new additional tech. With implementing any kind of major tech updates, personally, I always vote look at what you currently already have rather than adding yet another software to your tech stack, because it's very easy to build up a massive amount of tech that you're having to work with every single month. So try to work with the tech you already have in terms of affiliates. And Thrivecart is a great option because it includes all of that. And you can check that out. I have a link to the sales page for Thrivecart down in my description. The second way to upgrade your next launch is running ads to your launch event and your offer. Now there's a lot of different platforms you can run ads on. Typically I find them on meta platforms like Instagram and Facebook, but you can even get creative with things like Pinterest and Reddit, or if you know your audience is hanging out on some certain platform, Google ads maybe. I don't know if that would make sense in a short term. I feel like Google ads gives me more like long-term SEO vibes versus launch, but I could be wrong. I'm not an ad strategist, but I do know launches can be a very helpful way to get more eyes on your business. Now, this is something you want to make sure you're planning ahead far enough with, because I believe you want to make sure you have enough time to give the ads momentum. If you're an ad strategist watching this video and you're like, actually that's wrong, let me know in the comments, because I'm genuinely curious if that is incorrect. But from when I ran ads a few times in the past, personally, it did take a couple of days for it to, one, get approved by, typically I've only done it personally through Meta, but it does take like a day to approve. And then just like the timing, it just takes some time to build up that momentum. So give yourself a couple extra days when, like, maybe start a couple of days before, whatever your official like driving period is when it comes to running ads. And I also recommend, unless you're like a very techie person and you're very comfortable with tech platforms or Googling, I guess you could truly, tech skills are, a lot of it's just learning how to Google properly. But unless you have like the mental bandwidth and capacity to do that, I would recommend hiring an ads manager. I know it impacts your profit, but it also just, it's so much easier. And typically ad managers also include things like copy and graphics and all of that for your ad, since that's so interconnected to the performance of the ad. I definitely recommend looking into ad managers, because that will just help you. If you genuinely want to really invest into ads, an ads manager is a fantastic investment. I have a couple of ad manager friends that I can connect you with. If you wanted to get their information, just holler and let me know. You can let me know in the comments or email me. And then the third way to upgrade your next launch is to really get clear on your launch data. Now, to do this, I recommend having a launch dashboard in terms of data tracking. So you want to make sure you're keeping track of things like how many people you have for leads. You want to keep track of how many sales you've made, how many upsells you've made, how many people purchased during the bonus period versus the non-bonus period, right? So we want to be really clear on where people are taking action, because that's what we really want to track, is that conversion process. We want to make sure we know what's getting people to click from this place to the next place. And a lot of that is sourced through data tracking. Now, one recommendation I do have for planning your launches is to have some sort of content calendar, so you can individually track the status of each piece of content. And it's also nice when having that tracker with your content calendar, you can easily see that bird's eye view of like, okay, if I made a ton of sales on this date in the launch, I can go back and look at the emails or the pieces of content that I made and posted to see if there was a specific thing in the messaging that people really resonated with. And maybe next launch you really focus on that messaging, or like dive into it a bit more, like get a little playful, get a little, like start really sitting with the messaging that performed really well. And yeah, so those are the 3 different ways I recommend you upgrade your next launch if you have the capacity, if launching isn't already a very overwhelming process. By no means are any of these things necessary. Arguably the third one, it's best practice to do some sort of data analysis of the performance of your launch. Do you need to build a whole data dashboard? No, but I do recommend it just because then you can really have your finger on the pulse throughout the entire launch. If you have any questions when it comes to managing your launch and upgrading your next launch, leave your comments in the comments down below. And then I also recommend checking out my Manage Your Launch ClickUp system template. I will have a link in the description down below. This provides everything you need to manage your next launch with ease, including tasks, including a content calendar template, a project planning, like launch planning document. All of that good stuff is included in that template, which you can find down in the description below. Yeah, if you have any questions, let me know, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.